Hey, what's up guys? This is DeadBot3 here back once again, and this is going to be my first new video for the new year 2014. And for my first video, I decided that I wanted to do a series of videos where I show off my entire movie collection. All my VHSs, DVDs, and my Blu-rays. Now I know that I've done this several times before, but I thought that I would, do a series of videos where I basically show off, everything that I have, so that for those of you for my new subscribers who haven't seen my entire collection, they can see this. For those of you who, want to know what else I got, how I got my movies set up, you guys can go ahead and see it from here. So, this is going to be part 1. I'm probably going to post a new part of this series every day this week, just so that I can go ahead and get all these videos up. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. As you guys can see, I have everything organized. In my last couple of videos, you saw that I had my collection organized a different way. For this one, I have all my horror DVDs and everything like that in the top 2 shelves. And then down here, I have like my family films, my action movies, and stuff like that, just sort of together. I want to eventually put both my action movies and my like family films and my comedies like in their own section, but I don't really have enough to have a whole section of them, so they're all together like that. And then starting down right here are my VHSs, and then that last section are my Christmas movies, and then over here are all my box sets and my big sets. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. The first 2 things I'm going to show off are the only 2 Criterions that I own. I hope to sooner or later pick up some more Criterions, but for right now, these are just the 2 ones that I have. So the first one I got is Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Really awesome movie. Probably one of my favorite Johnny Depp films, and that's a really, really great addition. I love the artwork on this release. I love, the see-through sleeve, and just a really nice addition to the set. Criterion is. The next one is David Cronenberg's Videodrome, which this is really, really cool because when you pull the actual digipack, looks like an old Betamax, which is really, really cool, really, really nice. So those are my only 2 Criterions. I hope to pick up some more, but they're expensive. But now I'm going to move on, and these right here are all my Steelbooks. Like I said again, I hope to pick up a lot more of these, but going to get started. The first one is the Scarface. This is the Blu-ray DVD limited edition Steelbook. These were the ones that you could find over at a Walmart, so I picked that one up. The next one, this is my favorite Steelbook, and is The Dark Knight. I love this movie. It's one of my favorite movies over the past, it's probably my favorite Batman movie. Definitely, the movie's just amazing. Then we got some horror classic, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2-disc Ultimate Edition. Really like that one. That was the first Steelbook I ever bought, and I actually bought it before I even knew what a Steelbook was. I just liked the packaging. The next one is Iron Maiden in Vivo, which is just a live performance that they did. Iron Maiden is a classic metal band. Then we got the Dog Soldier Steelbook, pretty nice. And the last one is the this Dragon Ball Z like double movie set. I used to watch Dragon Ball Z a lot with my cousin when I was younger, but yeah, I'm not a huge fan, but I just picked this up because it was a Steelbook. And now the next DVDs, these 3 ones right here are like independent films that I've reviewed for the directors and are like signed. So, like this first one, The Sky Is Fallen by Douglas Ross. I did a review of this one. It was his first film, and really glad that I got a chance. Really great independent flick right there. The next one is The Ballad of Skinless Pete, directed by Dustin Mills. And as you can see, it is signed right there because I got it pre-ordered. I've done multiple videos showing this off, so I'm not going to get into it, but it's the Sela Tersica DVD that is signed by the entire cast and crew from Toe Tag, which is really awesome of them. And now this starts off my horror DVDs. I have all my DVDs in alphabetical order, all my horror DVDs at least, so I'm just going to jump right into them. I'm not going to talk about every single one of them, I'm just going to pull them out. First one, August Underground's Mortem. Big fan of toe tag. Next, Al Ucarda. Never seen this movie before, but I love that artwork for it. Next, we have American Mary. I've heard a lot of people talk about this. Rossi Boy 19's talked about it, and I still need to pick it up. I mean, I still need to pop it in, but I do plan on doing that very soon. Then we got some Amityville movies. Amityville 3D, probably the last really good sequel in the Amityville series. And then we have Amityville Dollhouse, which I think is the 7th film. It's got its good moments. Then we have the Amityville Horror, the remake with Ryan Reynolds. I liked it. I thought it was a pretty decent film. American Werewolf in London, classic. Then we have my single disc release of Battle Royale, one of my favorite movies of all time now. Then we have Boogeyman. It was okay. Decent film. Bruce Campbell, Bubba Hotep, great movie. I have not watched this movie in a long time, but it's A Bucket of Blood, and it's actually like a old classic black and white horror comedy. Like I said, I've not watched it in a long time, so I'm not really, sure. Blood Rain, it was eh. The Burning Moon, one of the coolest and goriest movies I've ever seen right here. Great movie. Cannibal Holocaust, everybody knows about this one. Classic. Chud, really awesome movie right here. Probably my favorite horror anthology, Creepshow. I really, really loved this one. My favorite story in it is probably the one with Leslie Nielsen and Ted Danson in it, when Leslie Nielsen buries him in the sand. I think it's Leslie Nielsen. Yeah, it is. We got Creepshow. Creepshow 2. This might shock some people, but I really don't like this movie. I don't know what it is about everyone that says this movie is so great. I'm not a fan of Creepshow 2, like, at all. I don't know what it was. I thought the effects were cheap. I just can't get into it. Sorry, I just don't like that movie that much. The Changeling, have not watched this one yet, but I hope to soon. Cujo, one of the best killer dog movies. Critters, an awesome, like, little creature movie. I just love these, like, little creature type films. Then we got this 4-pack, which has all 4 Critters movies. I've only seen the first and the third, but I will be checking out Critters 2 and 4 eventually. Cabin Fever, I thought it was a decent film. Then we have Wes Craven's Chiller. I have not watched this movie in a long time, but it's a black and white film, and I do hope to rewatch it. Children of the Corn, classic, Stephen King. Then we have a triple feature of Children of the Corn 2, 3, and 4. In my opinion, the Children of the Corn series, like, it started off great, then it was good within, like, 2 and 3. I love Children of the Corn 2. It's one of my favorite sequels. And then the 4th one is an okay. And then I have just a single release of Children of the Corn 4. Okay, moving on. Children of the Corn 5. And I'm still looking for 6 and 7 for, if I can find them decently. Do you want to know a secret? I've never heard anybody talk about this movie. And I watched it a long time ago, and I think it's worth checking out. I think it's a pretty decent film. Darkness Falls, I love this movie. One of my favorite PG-13 rated horror films. Dead Alive, classic. Everyone knows about that. Dawn of the Dead, this is just the 1-disc edition. Probably my favorite zombie film of all time, definitely. Day of the Dead, another classic zombie film. Deliverance, what more can I say? Evil Dead, one of my favorite horror films of all time. This is just the 1-disc edition. And then I have the newer Evil Dead 2 with the original cover, which I love. Then the 1-disc of Army of Darkness. I do have the other edition, which I'll show off later on, but yeah, I really like that cover art, though. From Dusk Till Dawn, great movie, in my opinion. Then we got Dusk Till Dawn 2 and 3, have not seen either one of these. Fog, classic. Fright Night, classic. We got my Friday the 13th. The first one is this is the deluxe edition, uncut of it on DVD. And I do have part 2 and 3. I have them on VHS, but I want to pick up 2 and 3 on deluxe editions. I'm hoping if I can find that 4-disc set that has the first 4 films, that'd be great. Then we have the final chapter. These are the old Paramount releases. I love that cover for final chapter. Part 5, 6, 7, 8. Jason Goes to Hell, Jason X, and Freddy vs. Jason. The Good Son, one of my favorite movies, definitely, with my favorite child actor Macaulay Culkin and Elijah Wood's also in it. The Grudge, really enjoyed that one. The Grudge 2, I have not seen. I'm trying to go a little bit faster on these. Then we got the 2 Grindhouse movies. First is Planet Terror. I really like this one. I know this one can get some hate, but I really enjoyed that one. And then Death Proof, I think was just alright. Now the next films this is my entire Halloween collection. And the first one is the Halloween, the 35th anniversary Blu-ray Digibook, which is probably one of my favorite things in my collection now. I love this edition. I'm not the biggest fan of the artwork on the front, but I do like it. But, yeah, I'll definitely, eventually I'm going to do a video where I just show off just that Digibook. And then next to the 35th anniversary, I have the 25th anniversary. This is the 2-disc DVD edition, which is my second favorite release now for Halloween. And then I have just this one edition, you know, with the slipcase. It's kind of a bumpy slipcase, kind of. Then I got Halloween 2, the Scream Factory Collector's Edition. I showed that off in my recent update. Then we got some cheapos, like this Halloween 2 release. And then I have this really weird release, Halloween 2, which has pictures from Halloween 1, 2, and 6 on it, which I think is really weird. This is a really weird edition. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, I like it. Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. Divimax Special Edition. Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers, Divimax Special Edition. The Curse of Michael Myers, I think it's okay. H2O, pretty good. Resurrection, I know a lot of people don't like this one, but I saw it in theaters, and I enjoyed it while I was in theaters. I know that the story really isn't that good, but it had good kills in it, I'll say that. Then we have the 25 Years of Terror documentary. Probably a really awesome documentary. It goes into detail about the entire Halloween series. Everybody keeps telling me that I should see the inside story, but I think it's only available on Region 2 DVD, and I don't have a Region free player. So, Hostel, overrated. House by the Cemetery, Lucille Fulci, classic. The first Hellraiser film. Then I have this triple feature of Hellraiser 3, 4, and 5, and I'm not buying any more of them. In my opinion, the first 2 are amazing, the third one is just alright, and the 4th one, Bloodline, is just okay. After that, I could care less about them. I hope to pick up Hellraiser 2 on DVD, but I have the VHS. Hatchet, have not seen that yet. The classic, The Hills Have Eyes. And finally, Hobo with a Shotgun. Well, that is my first shelf of my horror DVDs. In the next part, I will finish off my horror DVDs, and I'll move on to my comedies, my family films, and everything like that. So, thanks for watching. Part 2 will be up tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And I'll see you guys then. Bye.